It's Late Night with Leadership Broward Foundation with your host, Tom LaFredo. Featuring Steve Palmer and the LBF Band.
Oh man, I always looked up to Tom. He was the godfather of late night for like ever. You think comedy, you think T-Lo and Steve. Those two rule. I was always so excited I was going to be a part of such a historic TV franchise like Late Night with Leadership Broward Foundation. I was guest hosting for Tom all the time. It was incredible.
I thought Mary was definitely going to be the next host of Late Night. She was the heir apparent for the show, and we were a package deal. I was ready to come in and take over the LBF band. It was going to be awesome.
Yeah, Sean thought he was just going to swoop in and take over my band. Just because both of us and Tom were Gators, he thought that was going to get him some sympathy, but I don't think so. I don't really care that much. I'm ready to retire and go work on some side construction projects. I mean, who's got time to run a band and build this stuff anyway? Got to put a window there. Or, how about a flying buttress? The really sad part is that Mary thought she was going to take over for Tom, and little did she know.
It was so crazy. I was working all these events for these amazing charities, and all of a sudden, I kept seeing Peter everywhere. He just burst onto the scene. Everybody instantly loved him. And then Tom started his doubts about Mary. And after that, it just kind of snowballed.
That bow tie wearing do-gooder swoops in and takes over my show. With all his running races, supporting art education, whatever. Everybody loves Peter. Peter. So much for Midwestern values. Dude just took my show right away from me. And Deanna. She's like the Dolphins' biggest fan. No wonder Tom picked the two of them. Everybody knows Tom's a sucker for the Dolphins and a good Broadway show. How were we supposed to compete with that?
I have to admit, I kind of felt a little bad that we ended up taking over for Tom instead of Mary. Plus, with Mary's knowledge of employment law, I was honestly a little concerned she was going to bring up the whole issue of her little contract. And she wanted a puppet as a co-host. But the network paid her off, and she went and did her own show on basic cable. So it was all good. What's the big deal?
Listen, the network had to leave the show in the best hands. I think it's obvious that it's obvious that the network made the best choice here. The network, it was totally the network. I mean, did you see the puppet? Gives me the willies. He knows things.
I think we've all gotten over it for the most part. Mary and I ended up getting our own show, but more importantly, this little thing called the internet came along. Thanks, Al Gore. We became huge stars on YouTube and our careers skyrocketed from there. And the puppet is the bomb. It went viral. It should be interesting this year at the Late Night Awards. Tom and Steve are getting an award for Lifetime Achievement. Peter and Deanna got their own dream show. And Mary and I, we redefine late night in the digital age.
And then Tom started his doubts about Mary, and it was just that kind snowballed. I just messed that up.
So now just point up to the cap. You see it? Yeah. Shake your head, yeah? Uh-huh.
Dad, check this out. Oh, it is.
Is this a little much? A little over the top? And was I supposed to wear something under this robe?
Hi, buddy.
If he answers you, I'm out of here. We're
Oh,
just gonna
my new partner.
The writing on the teleprompter is backwards.
You can't read that? Really?
Oh, I can't read it when it's backwards.
Oh man,
I work at
why? You can read backwards.
I can't do it. I work at a world-class performing arts center. I'm not used to working under these conditions.
I thought Mary was definitely going to be the host of Late Night. She was the heir apparent for the show, and we were a package deal. Yeah, I didn't like that either.